Man, what? Y'all see the title. Come on, let's do this. All right, so Mauricio Suleiman, president of the WBC, is talking about ordering a fight between King Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, the Dream. Okay, where do I start with this shit? Number one, fans, boxers, listeners, haters, listen. The WBC is a garbage belt. After Anthony Joshua figures out this undisputed shit, the WBC belt, or if you're a WBC belt holder, it will not mean shit. At least to this guy in his eyes. Because there's too much shit when you're a WBC champion that I have to look at that you're somewhat fictitious. Because of all the fictitious, fake loopholes and shit that's running over there at the WBC. If you are a champion of theirs, 9 times out of 10, something's being finagled, forged, lied about, created, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is. The WBC belt no longer holds its prestige. That belt only has prestige because of Muhammad Ali. That's it. Okay, moving on. Okay, so Ryan Garcia has the intern belt of Devin Haney's belt. But then again, how can that be so if Teofimo Lopez is undisputed? So basically what you're telling me is you got 3 versions of the same belt out there. That's basically what you're saying. See, this is what happens when people don't want to fight their mandatories, okay? This is the result of not wanting to fight mandatories and franchise champion. That's exactly what the fuck this is. First of all, let's talk about the fight of Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Great fight, beautiful. It's not time for that shit now, okay? It is not time, period. I don't know how you can be a champion and have a fucking mandatory. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get how that works. You know what I'm saying? If Devin Haney is a real champion, then what he's doing being somebody's mandatory. I mean, I'm not, when it comes to the quote unquote rules of boxing, I'll admit it's not my strongest suit. But I think I'm versed to know that champions being mandatory of other champions. You know what I'm saying? But you're a champion. It makes you look like you're not a champion if Devin Haney is the mandatory for Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell. I thought you was a champion. If you're a champion, how the fuck are you in a mandatory category like you're somebody fighting to be a champ? Once again, man, the same old shit. The same old shit. Now, although I like this fight, dude, it's too premature. It's not ready. And me personally, I wouldn't fucking do that to Ryan. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly open to saying, Ryan ain't ready for that damn fight. He's not. Anybody can see that. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with saying that shit. It ain't nothing wrong with it. And if somebody do have a problem with it, let me remind you. Okay? Superstar Gervonta Tank Davis said to the world what he ain't ready for. He told y'all he's not ready for a Lomachenko. Did that hurt his stock? Did that stop him from becoming a champion? Fucking no. So other people can say it. All right? Straight up. I just wouldn't do that to Ryan. That's me personally. You know what I'm saying? This kid done just got the ground underneath his feet. His rocket finna take off. And you talk about making these two clash. Check this out. Devin Haney needs to go fight Vasily Lomachenko. The person that he tried to fight for that belt that y'all gave him, but didn't want to fight him. Lomachenko ain't got shit going on. Once again, Devin Haney, I love Haney's ambition and drive. But You calling out everybody but who the fuck you need to call out. And that a fight that is realistic and a fight that would actually help out your campaign. Forget talking about these guys. Forget talking about who's ever just done something worth praising, and that's who y'all want to hate or target on. I told y'all, watch when Ryan Garcia's fight come up, watch they switch gears from Teofimo Lopez to Ryan Garcia. Now you look up on the internet and what do you see now? Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. Before that was Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Teofimo. Y'all was just chasing Gary Russell Jr. Y'all was just, you know what I'm saying? Come on with this shit. Come on with this shit, man. Let's get real, dude. If you guys are having a problem with having 3 versions of the same belt out there, you need to cut out that franchise shit and make people fight they fucking mandatories. Period. All the old legends did it. They wasn't allowed to duck or become franchise champion. I don't see why y'all need that excuse now. You guys are already a weaker era than them. You already don't hold a candle to them. You already don't fight the same amount of fights that they fight in a year. You already don't fight the same amount of rounds that they fight. So damn, how many breaks do y'all soft-ass boxers need, man? Shit. The fuck out of here with this shit, man. But if Devin Haney want to make a splash, he want to get people up off his back, he needs to fight Vasily. Vasily ain't got shit going on. And it would help put him back in some kind of position. But you can't say Ryan Garcia has the interim belt of Devin Haney's belt, but at the same time, Teofimo Lopez is undisputed. You can't have all that going on. I'm sorry. You can't have all that shit going on, man. It's too much. It's too much. Somebody need to have a real belt, and that's it. Okay? Because you're trying to make these two fight because you didn't make the original person who had the belt fight. Does that make sense? It doesn't. And the guy who you didn't make fight has now taken a loss and now is available to fight Devin Haney legitimately for that belt that he has. But you guys ain't talking about that, and neither is Devin Haney. If I was Devin Haney, that's what I would be on. Because it seems like with Devin Haney, he trailer hitches to anybody who has something going for them. You know what I'm saying? It's not a diss to Devin Haney. But that's what I'm saying. When Teofimo Lopez went out here and did his thing, y'all trying to shove Devin Haney up his ass. Ryan Garcia went out here and did his thing. Y'all trying to shove Devin Haney up his ass. Devin Haney needs to go out and do his thing. Because the Gamboa shit wasn't it. Lomachenko is not doing shit. Nothing. Go beat the man who they say gave you a belt and earn it like every other champion has earned it. Okay? People say they got a problem with Teofimo Lopez taking franchise champion, but you don't got a problem with Devin taking a belt that he didn't fight for. It's the same shit. It's the same thing. Now, the only difference is who has the legit belt? Does Teo have it? Does Devin Haney have it? You know, does Ryan Garcia? Who knows? Nope. Nobody knows, but Devin Haney seems to be scrambling for notoriety because of the way he received that belt. And I said back then, don't accept that belt because you're going to be forever fighting, trying to prove that you earn it if you didn't get it off the man. And sure enough, what is Devin Haney doing? Devin Haney and his fan base is firing at everything moving. But all these people did was do something that Devin Haney has the power to do himself. Make your own statement. Make your own splash. I'm sorry, Gamboa wasn't that for you. It was supposed to be, but it wasn't. And it seems like anybody who getting a buzz or getting noticed, y'all trying to shove Devin Haney down their fucking throat. Let Devin Haney become his own man, become his own star. He says he's a star. He says he's this. He says he's that. You know what I'm saying? Let him jump out the window just like Teofimo and Ryan Garcia did. If you want attention, jump out the window. Gamboa is not jumping out the window. It's expected. He's an old burnout. What Ryan Garcia did, picking Luke Campbell, that's prime. That's of its time. Teofimo Lopez picking Vasily Lomachenko, it's prime. It's of its time. Not no burnout shit. Not no catching body while they're old. Get your team to get you a fight just like Ryan did, just like Teofimo Lopez did. And then he will get noticed in that kind of light. But y'all keep trying to shove him up everybody's ass just because they're doing something. Nothing stops him from doing something. Now, look, that's just my opinion on it. But I know it's grounded in some fact and reality. You know? So he need to just jump out the window and just go ahead and do that. Lomachenko is not doing shit. Okay? And most importantly, the WBC belt don't mean shit. So if you thinking of becoming a WBC champion, think the WBC, it is not. Because you see all the bullshit we have to go through just to clean up the fact that we're not making certain fighters fight certain fights and we accept them franchise champion and all that. And then we got this shit. It's just one big fucking mess. And then you add that on to Bridger weight. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows who's a heavyweight, who's not. It's just too much bullshit when it comes with this WBC and Mauricio Suleiman shit. Okay? From now on, if you want me to take you serious as a boxer, if you holding a WBC belt, I'm not going to look at you as a clown, but I'm going to look at you as somewhat fictitious because I know all the shit that they will do to make champions, to keep champions from fighting other champions, from keeping champions, from fighting mandatory, to all that. So it's a clown belt to me, is what I'm saying. The WBC is a clown belt. And Oye know this. That's why he ain't want that shit. He knew that shit. That's exactly why he ain't want that clown-ass belt. That's exactly why that belt was thrown in the trash. For this shit exactly right here. You know, but as far as these two fighting, the fight is way too immature. It's way too young. It ain't time. You at least want to develop this kid's fucking star power before you try to sell off that fight. Because that's a fight that you can sell. You at least want Devin Haney to build up his star power. So when you guys do clash, it will be somewhat greater. But if you guys want to go ahead and get in and get it, if that's really what you two want to do, I'm not going to stand in the way of that. I love ambitious guys. So if that's something that you two really want to do, then fucking go ahead and do it. But I'll tell you this. It's too early for Ryan Garcia, and for Devin Haney, beating Ryan Garcia will not do shit for your resume. It will not help prove you. It will not help shake the fact that they call you an email champion. That's the truth. Beating Ryan Garcia is not going to do that for you, especially before he's developed and people can see that it's some shit that he needs to work on. So that's not going to help Ryan, and it's not going to help Devin Haney. The only thing y'all helping out is Mauricio Suleiman, the fact that he can't stand on his own word and he's trying to clean up his own shit because he got 3 versions of the same belt out there. But then again, that's just my opinion. Bruce Van, I'm out.